Should you stretch? That's a surprisingly complex and somewhat controversial question. The simple answer, of course, is yes. But in this presentation, we're going to look at why you should stretch and what to stretch. So the primary purpose of stretching is to restore normal resting length. So this is for muscles that have become tight, habitually tight or tight from overuse. They lose the ability to lengthen properly. So stretching helps to restore normal resting length. But there's more to it than that. One of my favorite fascial researchers is Dr Helene Langevin. And through research, she has demonstrated stretching helps to increase the production of pro-resolving enzymes. What does that mean? So these are enzymes that help to complete or finish off the inflammatory phase of recovery. And that is really beneficial for people either recovering from strenuous activity or even recovering from injury. We've got a whole video coming out on the ladder of recovery. You can find out more about that by signing up on our newsletter. We'll put a link in the description. But the other thing stretching does is maintain the health of the matrix within our connective tissues. So this keeps the tissue properly hydrated and maintaining movement glide between fascial layers, which is really important for mobility and proper function of our soft tissues. So then what to stretch? Because it's not a simple case that we can say stretch everything. We talked in a previous video about how some muscles get short and tight, other muscles get weak and inhibited. The key here is to stretch the muscles that get tight. Simple way to know which ones are tight? Typically, flexors in the body are tight muscles. How do you know a flexor? Well, if you stand in a neutral posture, any muscle that shortens as you curl into a ball is a flexor. Any muscle that takes you out of that position, shortening to take you out of that position, is an extensor. So flexors tend to get short and tight, extensors tend to get weak and inhibited, as a general rule. So tight muscles should be stretched. Weak muscles actually benefit from strength training. And that's not terribly well understood, because if you strength train a tight muscle, it oftentimes will get more painful. But if you stretch it, it gets better. Equally, if you stretch a muscle that's prone to being weak, it's not really going to improve. In fact, if anything, it may get worse over time. One of my pet peeves is seeing people stretch supposedly tight muscles across the shoulders and upper back. Things like your deltoid, your infraspinatus, and your rhomboids. Those are muscles that really benefit from strength training. The opposite muscles in the front of the body are the ones you should be stretching. Things like your bicep and your pec minor. So make sure that you stretch just tight muscles and strength train weak muscles to get the best results. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys found this video informative, and we'll see you again soon.